Hello everyone, welcome back to our Belitongfree course, and this is session 8. The topic for session 8 is my routine. It is about what you usually do in a day or during the day, or also it is about your activities. For example, your activities at home or your activities at school, etc. Um, let's begin. So this is the task for session 8. What you have to do is you have to make a short video of your routine. So this, you're going to upload the video to the Google Drive. And remember, this is a very short video, so not a long one. What you have to say in the video is the first one is your activity. For example, go to school or have breakfast. That's what we call as the activity. And next, the time. So what time do you, for example, go to school? What time do you go to school? Then you can say at 6:30 or 6:30 in the morning. So 6:30 a.m. means 6:30 in the morning. Next, the day. So when, what day do you go to school? For example, you go to school from Monday to Friday, for example. That's the day. And then the frequency. So the frequency, like because you go to school, I think you go to school, let's say you go to school from Monday to Sunday, so you can say you go to school every day. So every day. Okay, right. So this is also important for you. Before making the video, what you can do is write your routines first. So remember, before you make the video, write your routine, so you can tell more about your activity during the video. For example, this is the day, Monday to Friday. At 5 o'clock in the morning you get up, and then 5:30 you have breakfast, and 6:30 you go to school, etc. Okay, so this is an example of what you can write for your activities or for your routines. There's also a full example of how to write your routines, how to write your daily activities. You can see the example in your book, in your course book, English in Mind, page 59, exercise 11A. Okay, right. Next, about the activities. So what kind of activities you can talk about in the video, right? So when we are talking about activities, we use what we call as a verb. So the first verb we can use is go. So go. With the word go, you can make a sentence, or you can talk about activities. For example, go to school, or go to university, or go to work if you have a job. So you can say go to work. And then you can also say go shopping, or go swimming. That's what you can say, or that's what you can talk about when you use the verb go. Okay, you can add some more if you already know how to use the verb go. Right. Next, the next verb we can use is play. So I think most of you already know how to use the word play here. For example, play football. So I think the word play is usually used for activities related to sport. So you can say that, you can say, for example, play football, play volleyball, play basketball, etc. Okay. Next verb is do. Do. Um, the word that can words that can go with do is here homework. So you can say do homework. Do homework. So homework usually so we say homework is the work that you usually get from school, and you have to do the work at home. That's why we call it as homework. Do homework. And you can say do the laundry. Do the laundry, right? Next, do the cleaning. Do the cleaning. So do the cleaning means when you say I do the cleaning, it means that you do the cleaning in your house. So everything that you clean in the house means that you do the cleaning in the house. Okay, right. Next, watch. um, it's kind of easy for you to use this word. Watch TV, watch cartoons. Okay, we'll talk about TV programs later on the next slide. Right. Next, check. If you have email address and you use the email, your email account to communicate with other people, you can say check email. Check email. So this is also we can also say I check my email for talking about activity or routines. Check email, or you can also say check updates. For example, updates on social media, updates on Facebook or updates on Instagram. So that's what we say as check updates. Check updates on social media. Okay. The last one, have. Have. We can use for the meals that you have during the day. So you can say have breakfast, or have dinner, or have lunch. Okay. So that's all for the activities. You can add some more words if you like. Okay. Right. Next, this is what I said earlier. TV programs. TV programs. Uh, remember all. Please remember that you can see the list of TV programs with the pictures in your course book, English in Mind, page 56. Okay. Right. This is it. The list of TV programs you can talk about for your video. Soap operas. Soap operas. That's number one. Soap operas. So soap operas in bahasa Indonesia refers to sinetron. Soap operas, sinetron. Okay, and then documentaries. Documentaries means TV programs for animals or about the people. I think if you have access to what would I say, Indovision, for example, you can always find programs about documentaries from National Geographic, for example. That's what we call as documentaries. I don't know how we say in Bahasa Indonesia documentaries. I think dokumenter. I'm not sure, but documentaries are always about animals, about people, right? Next, sports programs, right? Sport programs. Yeah, I think we Indonesian. I mean, TV programs in Indonesia also have sport programs. For examples, programs about football, programs about boxing or badminton. Yeah, all about sports. Next, the news. Okay, the news. The news, berita. If we say the word in bahasa Indonesia, the news, berita. Next, chat shows. Chat shows. I think it's quite familiar for you. We're not talking about chat shows. Chat shows, for example, Ini Talk Show or Mata Najwa. That's what we call it, chat shows. Right. Next, comedies. Comedies. And bahasa Indonesia we say comedy. Comedies. Next, cartoons. Right. Cartoons. Okay. The last one, game shows. Game shows. I think game shows, for example, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That's one example of game shows in Indonesian TV programs. Okay, game shows. What else? I think you already know what game shows is. Okay, right. Let's talk about the time. The time. Right. You see here when we want to talk about the time. For example, see here. Jam 5, jam 7, jam 12. In English, it's quite easy because we can say, for example, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So you use the phrase o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Okay. Next, we can use the word past to talk about these times. For example, see the example here. 10 past 5. 10 past 5. Next, 10 past 7. 10 past 7. Next, 10 past 12. 10 past 12. Okay, that's how we say these times in English. So you say the minutes first and then the hour. So 10 minutes past 5. So 10 past 5, 10 past 7, 10 past 12. Okay. Right. Next, a quarter past. Quarter past. So see here, 5:15, 7:15, 12:15. So in English, we can also say quarter past 5. So the first example, quarter past 5. Quarter past 5. Next, quarter past 7. Quarter past 7. The last one, quarter past 12. Quarter past 12. Okay. Right. Next, we can also say the time. See here, for example, 5:30, 7:30, 12:30. In English, we can also say these times with the phrase half past. Half past. For example, number 1, 5:30. Half past 5. Next, 7:30. Half past 7. Okay. The last one, 12:30. Half past 12. Okay. Right. Next, we can also use quarter to for these times. 5:45, 7:45, 12:45. I think in Bahasa Indonesia we say these times as for example, example number 1, jam 6 kurang seperempat. Or the next example, jam 8 kurang seperempat. Next example, jam 1 kurang seperempat. So kurang seperempat. In English, we use the phrase quarter to. So example number 1, we say quarter to 6. Quarter to 6. Okay. Next, quarter to 8. Quarter to 8. Quarter to 8. Okay. Next, quarter to 1. Quarter to 1. Quarter to 1. Or in Bahasa Indonesia, jam 1 kurang seperempat. Okay, quarter to. Right. The last one, with the word to. Example here, 5:50. Or in Bahasa Indonesia, we say jam 6 kurang 10. Jam 6 kurang 10. In English, we say 10 to 6. 10 to 6. Jam 6 kurang 10. 10 to 6. Next, next example, 10 to 8. 10 to 8. Okay, 10 to 8. The last example, 10 to 1. 10 to 1. Okay, I hope you get the ways how to say this time. If you have questions about this, remember you can always ask your tutor during the tutorial. Okay, right. So let's move on to days. I think you are quite familiar with the ways how to say days of the week. We start from Monday or Senin, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday. Right. I like also to remind you that when you write days in your writing or in any kind of any form of writing, please remember that you have to use the capital letter for the first letter of the day. For example, see there in the slide, we write Monday with the capital M. Remember, always capital. Monday, Tuesday, capital T, and then Wednesday, capital W. It's always capital. Okay, right. Next, frequency. Um, Remember, you can see exercises. You can do exercises about frequency in your course book, English in Mind, page 55. The exercises is 3A and 3D. Okay, you can practice using the frequency in the exercises. Right. This is what you can say. Always. Always in bahasa Indonesia selalu. Always. Always. Okay. Next. Usually. Usually. Biasanya. Usually. Okay. Biasanya. Often. Often means sering. Okay. Sering. Sometimes. Kadang-kadang. Okay. Kadang-kadang. Hardly ever. Hampir tidak pernah. Hardly ever. Hampir tidak pernah. Dan never. Tidak pernah. Okay. If we put this frequency in terms of percentage, you can always can be said as 100%, but never is 0%. So always, selalu, 100%, never, tidak pernah, 0%. Okay. Right. Next, you can talk about frequency using the word every or setiap. Every day, setiap hari. Every week, setiap minggu. Or every morning, setiap pagi. Every month, setiap bulan. Or every year, setiap tahun. Okay. So use every for talking about setiap hari, setiap minggu. Okay. Right. Next, once. You can once means sekali. So once, sekali. For example, sekali dalam seminggu. So you can say in English sekali dalam seminggu, once a week. Once a week. That means sekali dalam seminggu. Okay. Or you can use sekali dalam sebulan, once a month. Okay, sekali dalam sebulan. Also, you can use twice for talking about dua kali, twice, dua kali. Three times, tiga kali. Three times, tiga kali. 5 days, 5 hari. For example, 5 hari dalam seminggu. 5 days a week. 5 days a week. 5 hari dalam seminggu. Okay? Right. Let's move on to no, this is still the last. That's the last slide, and so that's all for the video of the material for session 8. Remember, if you have questions about how to say frequency or time or days of the week, please ask your tutor during the tutorial. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the tutorial. Okay. Goodbye.